It was a pretty day. Would have been a great day if this would have been January and temperatures would have been about normal. As it is for the latter part of March, this was awfully chilly, even with the sunshine. And we'll have sunshine around starting the day tomorrow, but it starts off brisk. Mid-20s again. We look ahead to the middle of the day, mid-40s. Still sunny, still good, but the clouds will be increasing late in the day. That's in advance of a system that's going to make life awfully interesting for some of us before the weekend is done. We will talk about that coming up. Let's take you out with the MaxTrack Live Doppler. And with that, we've got some stuff showing up out in the Wabash Valley back into southern Illinois. That will actually dissipate well before it gets to us. So tonight, just more cold. Tomorrow night into Saturday, we are on the edge of another winter storm. Why not? We've had a bunch of them already. What's one more before we get to the end of the month? Next week, we'll actually try to act like spring for a few days. Wanted to show you this. We are going back to 9 o'clock this morning with a beautiful clear sky. What we were looking at was snow. And watch as the March sun did its job and started to peel that snow back. You know, it still lingered in the I-71 corridor and back toward the Louisville Metro because they just had a lot more snow. It takes longer to melt it. But for us, we got a good chunk of our snowpack eliminated today. Still in the shady spots, it's hanging around. Across the country, 31% coverage of snow on this as we approach the last weekend of March. And with that, we will be adding to that total. Yes, I know the 31st is next Saturday, but that's not a full weekend. So here you go. We have got high pressure sitting to the south, high pressure, and that's an Arctic high sitting to the north. That's important. And we have a clipper diving down out of Canada. So what happens? The Arctic high continues to press southward, so its cold air is also trying to press southward. Your day tomorrow is fine. Sunshine leading to clouds as we go through it, but again, the cold air begins to pour in. As a warm front comes north, we get what's called overrunning, where the warm air goes over the top of the colder air at the surface. Rain begins to break out late tomorrow night, early Saturday morning. Where the cold air is thick enough, we get some snow. Where it's not quite thick enough, a little sleet, freezing rain. Where there's not much at all, it ends up being just a plain old cold rain. Now, where that line ends up is, of course, the million-dollar question at this point. Right now, we're looking at it mainly closer to the Ohio River, but it could very easily be as far south as Lexington as we're looking at it. It'll depend on the track of that low. If that low goes across Lake Cumberland in southern Kentucky, move that entire batch of snow up into Ohio. If it goes across middle Tennessee, well, say hello to another winter weather event for your Saturday morning. A little more detail, and again, this is still in the world of computer modeling, so take it for what it's worth. We are looking at temperatures falling as the rain is moving in late tomorrow night, early Saturday morning. We're going to hover around freezing, and again, you see how that line is really in place, and Saturday will end up being another one of those days where it's in the 30s up here and pushing 60 in southern Kentucky. So it's just a lot of interesting stuff going on. There is a winter storm watch in northern Kentucky, Robertson, Mason, Bracken, Grant, and Pendleton counties included, and that Lewis County is thrown in there as well. At the moment, we're running low-end mid-30s, 32 at the Bluegrass Airport after a high today of 44. Tonight, clear down to the mid-20s. It's a cold night again. Your day tomorrow, sunshine will start. Clouds will be around to finish. We'll be close to 50. And then we watch tomorrow night going on into Saturday, where temperatures will stay in the 30s. Sunday looks better. Early next week actually looks springy. More LEX 18 News after this.